Hi everyone, my name is Michael Wilder. I am the Program and Work Coordinator of FBLA, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about your budget by me. So first, let's look at the expenses of an average teen. This will vary per teen, as everyone has a different lifestyle. So first, car payments. This is anything on the car, so if you take out a loan to help pay for a car, or any accessories you put into the car, those are car payments. Car insurance, your parents probably pay for this as part of the whole bundle, but maybe they'll ask you for money if you guys do work. Gym membership, so I know a lot of us probably go to the gym. That's a monthly payment. Monthly subscriptions, those gym membership kind of fits in there, but I put it separate because this is like Netflix, or if you guys subscribe to a magazine or Xbox Live or anything like that. So that's a monthly subscription. Gasoline, for everyone that drives in here, you gotta pay for gas, but gas prices are going down, so that's good. Miscellaneous spending, so this is like anything you guys go out to do, like entertainment, going out for dinner, going to any like fun house or park or whatever. So that's what miscellaneous spending is. And then cell phone payments, if like I know my parents make me pay extra if I go over data, so that counts as well. Alright, now the expenses of an average adult. So this includes a lot. Hold on. Okay, so your rent or mortgage, they most likely have to pay for that if they haven't paid full for their house yet. Property taxes, if you rent an apartment or house, that's included in the rent, most likely. Electricity, we all use it constantly, 24/7 basically. Telephone is another expense. Heat, it's winter time right now, so that's cranking up. Cable and internet, so that's your Verizon bill or AT&T, Sprint, anything like that. Car payments, they have those too, loans. Any insurance, like health, car, house, boat, motorcycle, or anything else they have. Student loans, that's a big one as well. Gasoline as well. And groceries, that's a necessity. Unless you guys buy groceries too, your parents might make you do that as well. And their miscellaneous spending, which is extra clothes, entertainment, you know. Extra clothes, I put miscellaneous because clothes themselves are a necessity, but extra clothes is like you already have a winter jacket, but then you buy another jacket. That's your like extra jacket, so that's extra clothes. It's not necessarily a necessity, it's just something you may want. Okay, so what is budgeting? So budgeting is the process of creating a plan effectively to spend your money. So not just throwing money here and there because you feel like it. And the goal is to ensure that you are making more money than you are spending. It often requires to cut spending in certain areas to allow for increase in spending and or save in other areas, or increasing your income, which would be like getting a new job if you don't have enough money to pay for all your expenses. So, creating a budget can help you not accumulate debt and pay off debt. So you accumulate debt by using credit and stuff like that, and having a budget will help you manage your money effectively, so you realize, hey, I can spend money here but not here, and you don't increase that debt, which will increase quickly. Help you save money for any future plans you guys want, or any items you guys want to buy, or even emergencies that pop up in your life. And it also helps you prioritize your spending, which is basically all of that. Okay, so to track your spending, so this is going to get you guys started. So prior to creating a budget, get to track your spending for a period of 1 month. This is just like an average. This isn't going to be your like monthly expense. This can be done by saving all your bills, receipts, and evidence of cash transactions. At the end of the month, okay, this is how I would do it. At the end of the month, add up all your expenses, and then I throw in a fraction of your annual salary, so that we have a better idea of how much you actually are spending, because there are annual salaries and expenses. Sorry, not salaries. So I would take your annual expenses, divide that by 12 for each month, and then add that back in to your month to get your monthly expenses. And if your total monthly expenses are greater than your total monthly income, then you have a deficit, which is bad. So, for example, if you, this is not like true, but like let's say you make $5,000 a month and you spend $6,000, then you have a deficit, and that's from like debt, like that's using your credit card too much. Like if you like when you go to a store and you buy something, let's say for $1 with a credit card, you're basically telling them the bank's gonna pay you $1, and then you're gonna pay the bank like $1.12 because of interest. So that's how you're going to spend more than you actually make, and that's a deficit. And you don't want that because then you can't pay back the bank, and then you're in debt. Can you continue on tracking your spending? Okay, so the three general types of spending. There's fixed costs. This is your bills and expenses that do not vary too much from month to month. This is where you cannot normally make changes to your budget if you're trying to save money, because this is not something you can be like, hey, I'm not going to pay you for this month. Like this is stuff you have to pay, or you're going to get charged late fees and stuff. So that's not where you fix your budget. Examples: rent, mortgage, utilities, car payments. Flexible spending. This is where you do change your spending, so you guys can save money and not have debt. So this is like going out shopping or going out to eat or buying new clothes and stuff like that. So that's flexible spending. This is where you make those cutbacks. So you realize, hey, maybe I should only go out to eat once a month, or however much you have to save. And then the last one is the gas and E now. Well, maybe not so much gas. Savings and emergency spending. So this is where you have to save money for basically emergencies. So you don't know when they're going to happen. It's always good to have that money on hand. So God forbid that you get into a car accident or you have to go to the hospital because of something. Your insurance might pay for part of it, but then you have to come up with the rest. If you don't have that money, if you're just breaking even for the month, that's not good. So this is where you're saving your money for emergencies. So you want to make sure you cover yourself. Right. You're creating a budget, just to go over it. Compare your monthly expenses to your income. Reevaluate your fixed costs, determine what is necessary, and research ways to reduce your monthly payments. Subtract fixed costs from your monthly income. Calculate a reasonable monthly savings goal. So I was always told 10% to 20%. This is where you put into your savings for emergencies. And then the remaining money is your spending money for the month. So this is where you take your money, you put it into like your entertainment or going out to eat. That's where you get that money from. Of course, you do that part last, so you don't get that. So continue to keep track of your spending to determine whether or not you are successfully following your budget. So once you get into this system, this flow, you'll be able to like literally see where you're spending money, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, wait, I have this much to spend on this. So it will all make sense through time. At first, it's going to be hard and rough, but that's that. And then determine whether or not changes need to be made to your budget or income. And I say income is because sometimes people's expenses or the payments are, you can't cut them back anymore and you just don't make enough money. So change your income is just getting a better job or like a side job. Because I know my boss at Thunder Ridge, his main job is a physical ed teacher, but on the weekends he manages all his squee lessons, so he works there. That's basically his side job to make that extra cash. And for those of you who care, these are my sources. Not that you guys would care. Okay, does anyone have any questions at this time?
Can you give me an example of a fixed income expense?
Fixed income expense, so wait, fixed income expense?
Or expense, or
a fixed expense? Okay,
yeah.
So a fixed expense is something you have to pay monthly. So if you accumulate student loans, student debt, that's like a monthly payment you have to make each month. Or credit cards you have to pay each month, mortgage, rent, that's monthly payments. Anything else?
Can you give me an expense that's not fixed?
Expense that's not fixed. So expense that isn't fixed, that's like going out for food or entertainment with your friends, like you guys go to bachelor.
Good morning, Carmel High School. Today is Wednesday, February 10th, Cycle 4. Please stand to the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a reminder that these driver's ed lectures start today at 2 o'clock and 3:30 respectively in room 138. The Carmel Rotary and the CHS Interact Club are holding their annual community basketball shootout on Saturday, March 12th from 9 to 12 p.m. in the high school gymnasium. This event raises much needed funds in support of the work of our local community service organization. If you're interested in being a part of this year's shootout, please pick up information and sponsorship forms from your